Hello and welcome back to Pull the Chart. Today, it's a mystery. The case of the Phantom Wife. How excited are you? We are going to look at the great mystery of Aaron Rodgers. Is he married? Is she real? Brittany with an I. I don't know why I did I.
Yeah, and you with an I.
With an I. So Aaron Rodgers, currently Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback, although rumors of retiring this year, formerly of the Green Bay Packers. And let's be honest, that's where we kind of like know him from. So he on June 10th was on the Pat McCaffrey, somebody's podcast, not a sports girl. And he said he is officially married to Brittany with an I, and he's been married for a couple of months. Now, in December, he made a comment that he was in a serious relationship. He claims she avoids all social media and celebrity circles. Let's go a little bit through his dating history. Just a little quick rundown of Mr. Aaron Rodgers. He dated, I think it was like an actress model, Jessica, it was Shohr, I don't know how to pronounce her name, from 2011 to 2014. Then there was Olivia Munn, 2014 to 2017. Then Kelly Rohrbach, probably mispronounced that, 2017. Danica Patrick, 2018 through 2020. Shailene Woodley, which he was engaged. Engagement one got cut off. Split in 2022. Okay. Here's something he has said before we pull his chart up. He said, I didn't do myself any favors with some of the girls I've dated. And then he also talked about dating. I definitely hated it at first when fame came and closed off his private life. Okay, so you remember those quotes because that definitely shows up in his chart as well. But he does not like the fame with the dating, although he has dated only actresses and models. I mean, fame is horrifying. But also like and subscribe, follow along, book readings with Eddie and I. All right, pulling the chart. In the chart. So we do have a good birth time. I love that. Love it. So he is a Sagittarius sun and basically super Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius sun. He is a Taurus rising, which means his chart is ruled by Venus. And where's his moon? His moon is in Scorpio in his seventh house. So, little thing about where his planets all are is that houses from the fourth through the eighth are called your arc of intimacy. And these are all soul contracts and ties from probably prior lives. Let's start with the sun. Here we go.
Yeah.
Sun Aquarius. As a girl myself who has this, and also has Venus here, you need some personal freedom and you're going to have a lot of relationship up and downs. Okay, so right there, and it's in your eighth house of this is when, so you meet someone you date here, and then you do some like contractual stuff, like maybe you move in together, or you make like a commitment to each other, and then this is when the serious stuff happens, and this is probably when like what'd you just say? He only dates people for like 2 to 4
Yeah,
years.
it's 2 to 3 years. And then
Mm-hmm.
isn't that the 3-year mark when the honeymoon wears off?
My cab driver one year said you can't lie to someone for 3 years. I think it was when I first cab drivers.
Your cab driver.
He goes, you can't lie to someone. I think it's for 3 years. And any man who takes you for noodles, like noodles for a first date, is really cheap. Don't go on a second date. Dating
And are
advice
you
from
still in contact with this cab driver?
okay,
Because
it's from the
this
year
cab driver is
2000.
amazing.
Year 2000. He probably has written books. He's probably a
Mhm.
guru on
He
the end.
probably has his own podcast,
Oh, I love it. Okay, so
Tales from the Cab,
right. I
backseat
mean,
driving.
also great advice.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, pretty good. So first of all, the fact he just I too and make I'm just gonna call this clowning. You're very witty. You make comments. You're not always serious. And I
Mhm.
feel like that with Neptune here is to me this feels like very much a ruse. Like I said it, I'm gonna let you run with it. I'm gonna see how long you can run with it, and now I'm gonna really play into it. That's what a lot of this feels to me. There's no photographs. There's nothing on this person. There's nothing. He wears like an black ring or an aura ring. Listen, a man's wedding ring is less than $1,000. It's like pennies to him. I don't know. To me, this feels like a little bit of a shenanigans and like kind of really laughing and chuckling it up, which he also had a photo after recently where he was on the beach with a mannequin.
I did
I'm
see
not
that.
kidding you. Yeah. And I think it's hilarious. I like his sense of humor. Um, I just think it's funny.
She was wearing a t-shirt that said Mrs. Rogers.
Right? So this is right here. This
Mhm,
is just also okay, so this can be a little bit so when it's in your 6th house, it could be very, like, phantom things that you can't figure out what's wrong with you. Well, in
mhm.
the 8th house, it's almost like the ghost girlfriend. This is what it feels like to me, and they took a photo on vacation on a beach. I'm like, You and your ghost girlfriend? Come on now." I mean, I'm glad someone's working with you in your chart, but this is hilarious. Okay, he has an intercepted here. This is just all silliness. To me, this whole chart is his sense of humor is, I think, really great. Here we have his Mars here, right? Okay, Mars in the 6th house. I think they've done studies on this. A lot of athletes. This is usually a marker of athletes as well. And the fact that it sextiles his sun here, right? You can take quick action, make decisions quickly, which is great for a quarterback, right? Like you're like scan the field, but also I think throwing out a zinger in like an everyday interview, kind of funny too. This conjunction here, sextiling this Mars, he could be a little bohemian on his lifestyle, like, and then you've got this up here, like he talks about he's visited, I think it's done like ayahuasca or visited a shaman. This is it. This is him on his, like he's anti-vaxxer, right? This is all here. This all sextiling and into this house. Like, this to me, it just is him. He
Mhm.
just gonna live his way. You know, he may even try to convince you that this is a great lifestyle, and I think that may have been some of the Shailene Woodley stuff, is that he has his lifestyle his way, and you either acclimate in because he's not gonna change himself. He likes his freedom. He rebounds pretty quickly. There's not a whole lot of gap between the dating
No,
days.
there's no gap.
Mhm. Like, and I even thought to myself, like, even if he's a little bit butthurt right here, just rebounds back. Don't you is that what you're thinking too?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, Aaron Rodgers overall he's really interesting.
Mhm.
Love to watch him play, but he's also I mean, and of course, we're not that good of friends, so I get all my news secondhand. But I mean, he kind of lost contact with his family deliberately. He eighth house is also kind of a private house. There's a lot happening in that house. To me, Mercury and Neptune is I'm not always going to tell you the truth. I'm going
Right?
to give you a dream life and dream, and Jupiter there. I mean, it's all right there. That I just think he's really good at either cutting you out totally and not having any communication or letting you believe whatever it is that you want to believe.
Yeah. I
Mhm,
then when we look oh, sorry. When we look here, his moon, right, we have a very okay, so what's interesting here is you can have, like, an earlier marriage or a later marriage when you have the moon in the 7th or later marriage.
mhm,
And he could even have an older spouse, and I would just like to say I'm a little bit older than you, Aaron, but I think we I did mush our charts together. I think it would work, and I've been in your locker room.
yeah.
So I think it could really work out between us if you're
Mhm,
available. That's me putting my pitch out there for you. Older spouse. It's me. So, but he can be pretty demanding, right? And nothing might ever be like quite good enough.
mhm,
Same problem. Yeah, same issues. But also, I feel like here, this opposition, I feel like he might want a bit of a central partner, but he could also be very secretive and private as well. So there's a couple of places where I feel like secretive and private. He can feel very lonely at times. here. But this moon here, like, he can be, like, emotional and possessive, and oftentimes you might wanna be with some because you have this, like, desire to be with him, and then you're gonna, like, really push to make sure you're gonna get what you go after and, like, get what you really want. But then after you get it, you have this hollow feeling of, like, "It's not all that great, but the chase was really fun." So, is a sign also of, like, marriage up and downs, but he also, like, silly and, like, erratic he can be, like, he kinda gets to really know you. My guess is he probably pushes a few buttons.
Oh, yeah.
He can
And
probably
I
fight a
think it's
little
really
dirty.
funny, and he'll probably make it funny.
Mhm. It'll be a funny, witty comeback.
"Why are you hurt? It was funny. It was only a joke."
Oh, that's me. I think we get along really well.
I think so.
I looked at his Chiron here. I thought about this as being, like, allowing yourself to have pleasure in what you desire. But also I thought about this moon opposition is like, am I always fulfilling my needs over the we? And then I also okay, this is gonna be a really weird throw in to, like, someone I dated who had this, just this with a different fire. I feel like at times he might take vows of, like, abstinence. I feel like sometimes he might go, I'm married to God, or I'm married to purity for a bit. What did you think of his chart, his nodes,
I think that's really interesting observation you made about the abstinence.
right? Especially
The
with it being South
sun.
Node in a like,
Mhm.
Sagittarius.
I think, also, I mean, the sun conjunct the south node, that's identity and a loss of identity, a leaky identity, you know?
Mhm.
And so and that could be like he regains his senses and be like, "Oh, gotta go. I don't wanna be a we
Yeah.
because I lose myself in this." And then the sun or Jupiter right there with
Mhm.
it too, this is, you know, this is king energy, this is privileged energy, this is coming in this way. So I do think that, there's some identity wrapped up
Yeah.
in his relationships, all the way around his relationships, so
Yeah, and he wants someone who is devoted to
mhm,
him,
mhm.
doesn't wanna play a game with you.
No.
And then with Taurus here, this is his only Earth.
Oh,
He's it's hard to be grounded,
mhm,
so he's gotta almost anchor into someone, but you need to be devoted and trustworthy. Because the moment you break a Scorpio's trust, especially with the moon, I feel like this witty, sharp comments is coming. They're
mhm.
coming for you. Let's pull up his where he's at right now in life. How about that? Just let's see where he's at. We're gonna pull up his tri-wheel. Here we have Aaron Rodgers. This is his tri-wheel. So you have his birth chart on the inside here. This is where his planets are progressed, and this is where the planets are in the sky today. I think it's important to kind of just notice the moon is in Taurus, so it's central, but it's also in his first house. So it's I think you're kind of feeling yourself, right?
Mhm.
And then his progressed sun is in his 10th house, but it's also in Capricorn. So I feel like it's also like really just like you want something more solid. And it's in your 10th house where, could be marriage. Personally, I don't think it's real. I don't think it's real.
No.
It could be real. It could just be really secretive, but to have someone with a zero footprint anywhere, and I gotta be honest, paparazzi at this point and how like silly fun the idea of this case of the I feel just like us with our like our little glasses, magnifying
Mhm,
glasses.
mhm.
I mean, I think you would see her somewhere. You tell me they don't live together. What's the deal here? I don't know. I don't think it's really real. It's my personal
Me
opinion.
neither. I don't either.
Mhm. I think he's married to himself right now.
And as he should be. I mean, all of this 10th house stuff. I mean, Saturn in the 7th house. you know? Doesn't scream marriage to me. It always screams, I need to work. Work comes first no matter what. I'm better at building business relationships than romantic
Yes.
or, long partnerships with people.
Yeah. Like, I feel like I feel like because it's his midheaven right here, right? Ruled by
Mhm.
Saturn. It's about these business relationships.
Yeah, and where is Aaron Rodgers going to be next year? I mean, this is a lot of strategy happening. Everything's in Capricorn right now.
Hmm.
How much longer can how much longer can you do this?
Yeah, I think this is probably like the end. Hmm. So I'm with you. I feel like he's 42. Okay. So this is a sixth house year for him.
Work, your day-to-day work.
Your day to day. Hmm.
Yeah. Maybe even some health in there.
Yeah. And let's see, what do we have going? There's everything going through it right now, but his Mars is progressed and just entered into Scorpio.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe he'll go and like speak with Tony Robbins somewhere with all this eighth house, or who knows.
He's into astrology though. He's got astrologers.
Oh,
So
yeah. Well, I'm right here.
I know. So I don't know. Send him a coupon.
Discount code marry me. Um,
2027. When did
it'll
he
be
get married? 2025. Yeah, that's about right. 27. Yeah. Okay.
well, also it would be a seventh house year for him.
Perfect.
It'd be great for him.
Hmm.
He's got this intercepted Venus, Mars. I think maybe he will keep things a little secret and sacred when he finds the right one. I just
He doesn't share a lot anyway, so.
I also don't know if has he really experienced true love yet? Because
Mhm.
that's an intercepted Venus here. And then you've got these hanging out in your seventh. Like,
Mhm.
you might have this idea of what love is. And it might be too intense for a lot of people.
Right.
So, yeah, I think in terms of the case of the phantom wife, I'm right here. But I don't believe I don't think it's real, guys.
Now I need the real story.
Yeah. And if she is real, like, wow, let's talk about your chart because you are clearly invisible and Neptune is very prominent in your chart.
Well, I believe that she has Virgo on the 12th house with a huge stellium.
She's so hidden.
Yes. And she is truly behind the scenes. I take care of everything.
She'd be a Libra rising then. Okay, a Libra
Oh, I'm
rising.
sure she's beautiful.
I mean, everyone I make up in my head is.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. So we hope you enjoyed this. I hope you find her. I would love to know, do you think
Please let
is her
us know
name
what you think.
is her name really Brittany with an I?
Mhm.
Could be.
Mhm.
But yeah,
It tells me she's super young. I don't know. It just
I was trying to think because he's just a little, he's a couple years. I mean, I'm a good over age, older spouse for him. But I
Mhm.
was like, okay, it would have been after the Jennifers. I don't feel like Brittany with an I was like a thing in 1983. I
It
just don't.
wasn't. We're talking a lot younger. If she exists, tell me. Tell me in the context. Comment, sorry, context. Tell me your context in the comments.
So we know she's a Libra rising with all 12 house Virgo. She is,
Yes.
leaves
Very
no
behind the
trace.
scenes.
No
Yes.
trace.
Which doesn't scream the name Brittany either. So,
No, that girl's got a whole lot of Leo.
mhm.
Thank you for watching. Please book some sessions with us. We've got year ahead forecasts, tarot readings. We've got guidance counselor sessions with
Yeah,
me.
she just came to the table with a brand new offering, and it is really
Yes.
exciting. So it doesn't really um, tie you down to one modality. It
Yes.
puts all of her vast experience, her interesting take on life. I mean, I'm telling you, she's balm for the soul, I tell you. So check it out.
It's a different life, and you get to use
Yeah.
all of my background, which is pretty
Mhm.
extensive.
Mhm.
So you can kind of throw everything in there, and yeah, I'm
Yeah,
much older than you think.
you're in for a treat.
I'm really 90 years old, just well maintained. Thanks for watching. Bye.